It's deep in the forests of the Pacific Northwest. The moss is thick, the ancient pines tower overhead, and every distant crackle or shadow makes you pause. It's here, just past midnight, alone on some backwoods trail, that you start to wonder, what if the stories are true? Bigfoot, Sasquatch. The legend goes by many names, but the image is always the same. A shaggy, ape-like creature, somewhere between man and beast, moving with uncanny agility through the mist. If you haven't guessed already, this is about the most famous cryptid in North America. And no, it's not just fantasy writers or campfire storytellers keeping this tale alive. For decades, people, from seasoned hunters to earnest hikers, have reported brief, inexplicable encounters. Giant footprints in the mud, a flash of fur in the brush, eerie howls echoing through the night. The modern era of Bigfoot began in 1958 when an eccentric road builder named Jerry Crew came into the office holding a plaster cast. It was of an enormous footprint, far too big for any person and left deep in the soil near Bluff Creek, California. The local newspaper called the mysterious creature Bigfoot. Suddenly, the stories that had lived on in Indigenous folklore were splashed across national headlines. Yet, it was the famous Patterson-Gimlin film 9 years later that truly ignited the craze. If you've ever seen it, the shaky camera, a tall, furry figure striding across a riverbed. To some, it's the closest thing to proof that Bigfoot is real. To others, it's a decades-old hoax filmed with a rented gorilla suit and perfect timing. But why do these stories persist? Researchers and skeptics both have theories. Some say it's a case of mistaken identity, bear seen walking on two legs, elaborate pranks, or the brain's tendency to see patterns where none exist. Others point to the enduring mystery of North America's deep, uncharted forests, and our fascination with what could be hiding there. Even today, sightings continue to trickle in, from the Canadian Rockies to the swamps of Florida's skunk ape. Amateur cryptozoologists set up camera traps. Hiking clubs share chilling tales around the fire. The scientific community mostly raises an eyebrow. No bones, no DNA, and no body, after all. So, is Bigfoot real? Maybe not in the way people hope. But as long as there are wild places and people willing to peer into them, the legend will keep striding forward, just out of reach, somewhere in the shadow between myth and reality.